Welcome. So today in this video, I'm going to be breaking down this landing page. So this is going to be a full psychological breakdown on what the reader is going to be experiencing emotionally as they read through this copy. So let's get into it. So the headline reads, brand new from Frank Kern. New book reveals how to create internet campaigns that sell. And here we got Frank Kern looking all handsome. So the first thing that catches my attention is the name Frank Kern. I'm not specifically familiar with what he does, but I know that he is a highly successful marketer. I did one quick Google search. So this people that are going to be reading this, they probably know who he is, and that is instantly going to display some credibility. And with that credibility, they are going to trust what this landing page has to say. So the most important emotion to ignite onto the reader, which is trust, because without trust, they're not going to purchase your product. So the most important emotion has been ignited from the very first second in this headline because of the fact that Frank Kern is an expert. He has the credibility. And that's the beauty of being seen as an expert in your niche. You are instantly going to attain trust. So yeah, Frank Kern has the credibility, and now we can trust what this landing page has to say. What else? New book reveals how to create internet campaigns that sell. So we can learn how to make money essentially from Frank Kern, which is extremely useful for the readers. And this answers the question, the first question that is running through the reader's mind as soon as their eyes hit the page. What's in it for me? How useful is this product for me? How is this product going to benefit my life? What offer is this and how can it benefit my life? Well, Frank Kern, a major expert in this area, a professional, he can teach you how to create internet campaigns that sell. So essentially, he can teach you a new way to make money, a brand new way to make money. That is extremely useful, and that answers the question for what's in it for me. Also, new. This is going to ignite the new emotion. This is something new you've never seen before and that you can't get anywhere else. So you can only get this new information from Frank Kern. So this forces the reader to stick to this landing page. They can't run away and check the other competitors because they have to stick with this page. They can only get this valuable new information from this person, from Frank Kern. So this is a new solution. And this is going to engage some curiosity now, because when you convey that the product you are selling is new, that it's never been seen before, then this will ignite some sense of hope, because finally this new solution, might be this new product, this might be the new solution to their pain. They've been, the readers have been perhaps searching for many different ways to make money, many different solutions to make money. Perhaps they've tried drop shipping, they've tried affiliate marketing, they've tried selling their grandmother's ashes, whatever it might be. They've tried multiple different ways to make money and nothing has seemed to work out yet. So by highlighting the fact that there's a new way from Frank Kern and there's a new way that you can start making money essentially with internet campaigns, then this will ignite a sense of hope and excitement and curiosity, because now this might be the answer to their prayers. So the perceived value of this information is going to increase because of the fact that this is new information and it's never been seen before. Okay, is there anything else? It's quite of a short headline as well, so it's not very specific and it's not very unique. But that is fine because there's credibility, therefore there's trust, like we said. What's in it for me? That has been answered, and the new emotion has been ignited. So there's enough curiosity for the reader to continue to read the copy, which is the main objective of every headline. So that is completely fine. But I think we can continue. Okay. So from the desk of Frank Kern. Dear friend, If you would like to create internet campaigns that sell like crazy, regardless of your industry, this is the most important letter you'll read today. I'll show you why in a minute. I will show you why in a minute. That is a bribe. We have to continue reading to find out the information. This is the most important letter you'll read today. So yeah, increasing that perceived value of this information or of the product. So, but first, a disclaimer. Please understand, my results I'm sharing with you are not typical. I'm not implying you'll duplicate them or do anything for that matter. I have the benefit of practicing direct response marketing and advertising for 19 years and have an established following as a result. So that, yeah, he has the credibility. We understand that. The average person who buys any how-to information gets little to no results. I'm using these references for example purposes only. Your results will vary and depend on many factors, including but not limited to your background, experience, and work ethic. All business entails risk, as well as a massive and consistent effort and action. If you're not willing to accept that, please do not get this book. With that said, let me jump right in and show you. So, interesting. So this is very conversational, as if the copywriter is having a one-on-one conversation with the reader, which is a very good tactic to keep the readers engaged, feel like they are being spoken to. And I think this is a self-identity play. If you're not willing to take the risk, all business entails some sort of risk. If you're not willing to take that risk, do not get this book. Leave the page. And most people will see that and say, well, no, of course, I understand that. And I am ambitious and I'm ready for this book. Their egos won't let that slide. They can't tell themselves that they're not ready for this book because it will hurt their ego too much. So it's a self-identity play and it's an ego trap. It's a self-identity trap, and it forces the readers to essentially continue reading because they don't want to be seen as someone who is not ready for this book, someone who is not ambitious, someone who can't be successful. So, yeah, very powerful tactic right there. All right. Exactly what you're getting. This is dramatically different from anything you've ever read because it's more of a field guide to advertising for massive success than a traditional book. So this is different to anything you've ever read. It's unique. You've never seen anything like this before. Again, increasing that value of this product. Also engaging the new emotion. This is new information. This could be the new solution to your pain. And that you can only get this from here. You can only get it from Frank, nowhere else. So this forces the reader to continue to read this landing page rather than try out other products, try out other similar products. Okay, the reason why is because there's no fluff or filler. It immediately gets down to brass tacks, showing you exactly what to do, how to do it, and why. Plus, it's easy to read. Okay, it's easy to read. That is going to ignite the easy emotion. Therefore, anybody can do it. You don't have to be a rocket scientist. So essentially, the copywriter is installing a sense of hope into every individual reader that they will be able to see results, which is very important because this will maintain full reader capacity. You're not scaring anyone away. You're not telling them that you have to be 6'6" with an IQ of 200. Anybody can do it. It's easy to read. So therefore, more people are going to finish this copy and more people are going to purchase this copy because of the fact that you haven't scared anyone away. Okay. At just 75 pages, you can read it in an afternoon. Oh, so you can read this whole book in one afternoon. So it's fast. This can give you fast results. It doesn't take up too much of your time. Very intriguing. And you'll immediately get the entire methodology I personally used to create some of the most successful internet marketing, successful internet advertising promotions in history. Here's just a fraction of what's inside and what it might mean for your business. Here's just a fraction, The information is so valuable. I can give you a fraction of what's inside, and it will still be valuable. So, best news ever. Your competitors are practically throwing customers at you as you read this. How? They're making three deadly mistakes that can drive their customers to you in droves. All you have to do is basically show up, and you might dominate your marketplace in a matter of days using this one simple method. So in a matter of days, it's fast results. It's simple, so it's easy and anybody can do it. All you have to do is show up. It's not hard work. Just show up and you might be able to make a lot of money in a matter of days. Breakthrough tactic for gaining trust with your prospects. Very few businesses do this, and I think it's around 300 times easier than the normal methods everyone else does. So Frank Kern's method is 300 times easier than the normal methods everyone else teaches. So again, highlighting the unique selling proposition, highlighting the fact that this is something new. You've never seen anything like this before, and this is a big opportunity for you to jump in and essentially make money, because this is 300 times easier than anything else. This is your opportunity to finally start making money because it's easy. It's easy with this course, with Frank Kern. Okay, you'll get a crystal clear understanding of this on page 54. The simple secret of the world's highest paid speaker and how you can reverse engineer it for your own personal gain. Okay, some world's highest paid speaker. That's a lot of credibility right there. Again, increasing that perceived value of this course. Reverse engineer it for your own personal gain. So yeah, very useful for the readers. What's in it for me? I can learn from the world's highest paid speaker and use that to my advantage. Okay, plug your ears. You're being fed terrible misinformation by these come lately marketers and their shiny objects. So these people are the villains, right? They don't know what they're talking about. They can't teach you. Only I can. There are only 3 proven steps to sustainable profits, and they work together in perfect synergy when applied in the right order. On page 6, you'll get the exact 3-part equation for profits that drives this entire system. You'll instantly understand it so you can apply it to your business today. So 3 proven steps to sustainable profits. Very useful. You can instantly understand this, so it's fast results, and you can apply it to your business today. So it's fast and incredibly useful. Implement this and you might completely dominate your market. So you can dominate your market. This is very powerful language. Catapulting yourself, your business or your brand to celebrity status, and outselling your competition while they're left scratching their heads in wonder. Some nice sensory language there. So your brand, essentially Frank Kern can elevate your brand into celebrity status, and he's able to teach you to dominate the market. So this is a big claim, a very big claim, a big powerful claim, and that in itself is going to increase again the perceived value of this information. And with the when the value is increased, the curiosity is also increased. Big claims, sometimes they can backfire, right? Sometimes people might be calling bullshit if you make a big claim, but we can trust, again, remember what I said, we can trust what this landing page has to say, because this is coming from Frank Kern, who is an expert, who is a very highly successful marketer, who has the credibility. Therefore, we can trust what he has to say. So when he makes a big claim, like that, we can trust it, essentially. So the 2 things you can do immediately to increase sales and revenue without spending money on more traffic and without sending more emails to your list. The same day approach works like crazy and does not involve affiliates, joint ventures, or any of the usual internet marketing tricks you've heard over and over again. Again, he's very persistent. The copywriter is very persistent in highlighting the fact that this is different. that this is new and different compared to the rest. Everything else is garbage. Every other course is garbage. This is the only course that can teach you the proper ways to make money. And we can trust it because this is coming from Frank Kern. So, yeah, still this. There's an amazing psychological effect that makes people line up in droves to proudly spend 300% more on the same type of product their friends just bought for a fraction of the price. Big promise again, it's a big promise, 300% more. Beginning on page 9, I walk you through a present-day case study and reveal exactly how this is done, why it works, and the exact steps you can take. The exact steps you can take to have the same mad rush effect in your business. So, very useful. We can take the exact same steps of how to essentially make a bunch of money in our business. I've personally deployed this strategy in 2 of my businesses, successfully charging as much as 500% more than my competitors during one of the worst recessions in history. 500% more. Big claim again. Very big claim. Even during the worst recession in history. Also, 500% more than his competitors. So this shows that he is better than anyone else in the market. And you need to learn from him if you want to make a bunch of money, essentially. So this one tip alone can alter the course of your business, transforming you into an ultra premium brand that people clamor to be associated with. Big claim again. Think that more sales is the first step to more profits. Think again. Discover the single biggest factor in increasing the money in your pocket, even if your sales stay the same. Everybody knows you're supposed to use testimonials to get more sales, right? Wrong. I haven't used testimonials in over 4 years and I'm making more sales than ever. See what I'm doing differently and how you can use the same method. Interesting. So testimonials. I mean, the kind of perception with testimonials is that it's a thing that you need to show. It's a thing that you need to use in your landing pages, right, to gain trust and to gain some credibility. So this is almost like a challenge statement, a challenge belief statement. This is challenging most of the readers' beliefs, right? No, testimonials are extremely important. What is this guy saying? You're supposed to use testimonials to get more sales, right? Yes, you are. Wrong. How am I wrong? So it kind of forces the reader to continue reading because their idea, their perception of a particular subject has been basically tarnished. But we can trust what this person has to say because it's coming from Frank Kern. So it doesn't really matter if he says something ridiculous. He could say, I don't know, pigs are robots or something, and we would still be shocked, but we would hear him out. We would hear him out because he's an expert. So yeah, I haven't used testimonials in over 4 years. Okay, and I'm making more sales than ever. See what I'm doing differently and how you can use the same method. Okay, interesting. Very, very interesting. Because it's a challenge belief. He's challenging most people's beliefs about testimonials. Plus, you'll also discover how to charge more than your competitors. The secret is this two-step formula that's built to work even if you're on an unknown nobody. The easiest way to create major demand for what you're selling. Cool. We get the idea. How to become a celebrity authority in your marketplace. These are all big claims and we can trust what they have to say because it's coming from Frank Kern. Okay, but that's not all. You also uncover ruthless success secrets like how to get customers from your enemies. Very useful. How to get customers from your enemies. You'll discover an unusual phrase that can turn your enemies into a wonderful source of major opportunity. Plus, I reveal the worst time to try to make a sale. Thank God your competition is almost going to make this mistake. Is almost always going to make this mistake. Okay, cool. Very useful. When you should never send your traffic straight to a sales message, even if they already know you. Now there's a new process that converts way more prospects into customers, and it can be used online. Discover what it is and precisely how to deploy it on page 40. Okay, we get the idea. So he's telling us all the valuable chapters in his book. Here's what to do next. The cost of this book is $5.67, and you can get it instantly as a PDF download. Why $5.60? Highlighting a potential objection. Very good. This is what you need to do, especially in your CTA. If your price is slightly suspicious, and you think that your readers are going to be slightly suspicious as a result of your price, then just highlight that objection. Say, why is it so low today, or why am I reducing the price, or why is it a discount today out of all days? I'm sure you're wondering why. If you keep it conversational like that, if you highlight that potential objection, it keeps the copy conversational, feels like the reader's being spoken to directly, and it engages more trust. So why is it $5.60? Well, I used to mail out physical copies. The printing, postage, and padded envelopes cost exactly $5.60. About 6% of books we shipped out were getting lost in the mail, and some of them were taking nearly 3 weeks to arrive. I figured you'd prefer to get this book immediately rather than having to wait a couple of weeks. Thank you. As soon as you place your order today, you'll be sent an email receipt with the download link where you can get it. From there, you can download the book and read it. You can access your book anywhere instantly without having to wait for post office to get it to you. Yeah, very useful. Thank you. Oh, and in case you're wondering, there is no catch. Highlighting a potential objection again, as if the copywriter is reading the mind of the readers. I know you're wondering, there might be a catch here, but there isn't. Very conversational and engages again that trust. So there is no catch. So yeah, this is unique compared to everything else. We can trust Frank Kern. Unique and new. This isn't one of them. There's no hidden continuity program you have to try, or anything even remotely like that. I'm giving you this entire book at cost, as a means of putting my best foot forward and demonstrating real value. My hope is that you'll love it, and this will be a good start of a business relationship for years to come. Very personal, direct conversation. With that said, there is one thing to keep in mind. Time is of the essence. Time is of the essence. So I think that's the first bit of urgency inside this landing page. Now there's a sense of urgency for the readers to act, a sense of FOMO. Here's why. I take a loss by selling you this book at this price. The reason why is because it costs me $33 in advertising costs to sell you one book. So why would I do that? Why would he do that? Conversational. Simple. I want to create a great impression on you so that one day you might do business with me again. Very trustworthy. What a nice man, right? Yes, I have other products and services that you might be interested in. I'm hedging my bets that you'll enjoy this book so much you'll ask to try other trainings and services I offer. Pretty straightforward, really. So yeah, building that warm relationship with the readers so that they become warm leads and they will purchase future products. Very good tactic there. Oh, one more thing. You're also getting a brand new video training on how to turn Facebook ads into sales. So in addition to this book, you're getting something more. Extremely valuable. Let's be honest, paid traffic is probably one of the most scary topics for entrepreneurs. Very relatable. We've all heard the horror stories of people losing their shirts. I can relate. It happened to me repeatedly. But I stuck with it, and fast forward today, my company gets an average of just more than 3,058 and counting new customers every month just from Facebook ads. So there's the credibility. We can trust him. How? Well, there are 3 steps we use, and I'm convinced that if you follow these 3 steps, you can crack the Facebook code yourself. you are really getting this book and the Facebook ads training just for $560. So it's risk free, it's cheap, and you're getting a lot of value. However, if I can't make the numbers work for this test, I may pull the book down and raise the price. So you need to claim your copy now. So he might raise the price. So there's a sense of FOMO and urgency for the readers to act now and purchase this book right now. If I pull the offer down, that's all she wrote. By the way, even though you're paying a ridiculously low price, you're still protected by the boldest guarantee in the world. I 100% guarantee you'll love this book and the new training video, or I will return your $560 and let you keep the book and the training anyway. So it's completely safe and there's no risk. Just email me or call the number on your receipt and I'll give you back your $560 with no questions asked. How's that for fair? Extremely fair. This is truly a limited time offer, so claim your copy now before they're all gone. Okay, so that is it for this landing page. Very good stuff. Frank Kern, who has the credibility, he is providing the readers with a new book, a new way to make money. So it's incredibly valuable, and it's currently $560. So this will engage some sense of urgency for the readers to purchase this book and essentially find a new way to make money. So thank you for listening and stay tuned for more landing page breakdowns. Have a good day. Bye-bye.